Hi, Nick Park here from Evangelical Alliance Ireland, and this is our weekly message. It's Friday, but Sunday's coming. Today we're out of the studio and we're on the road, because a lot of what I do is not in an office. It's meeting people all over the country. And today I've gone north of the border. I'm at the Canal Court Hotel here in Newry, and I'm meeting here with David Smyth and Laura Coey from Evangelical Alliance Northern Ireland. So it's great for the two alliances to be more in alliance together, isn't it?
Absolutely, Nick. Great to be here.
Now, we've been talking about a couple of things that are happening. One is an initiative we're planning to bring together people from different streams of churches to talk about the different seasons in church life and how we can build relationships to strengthen congregations, can strengthen one another when they're at different seasons of church life. And we've got a date and we've got a venue, and it's going to be happening, isn't it?
Yeah, so on the 22nd of May in Drogheda Presbyterian, we're going to bring together these different streams of church, and we're going to be talking about church planting, about the diaspora church that we find in Ireland, people from lots of different cultures and communities coming to share the kingdom of God here. We'll be talking about church revitalisation, or maybe mergers, and maybe church closures as well, which is a really difficult and sensitive conversation, but it's also part of the life cycle of churches at times. Why are we doing this? Well, we're just chatting about this. We want to do this because we want to bring the people of God together as one church across the island. We want to share information because that's helpful. We want to connect people to build relationships, but the main reason, the real heart of why we're doing this is John 17 and Jesus' prayer that his church would be one, and we want to model that out as Evangelical Alliances North and South. We want to host people and model that out in Ireland this year.
Now, Laura, I know that this is very much is a bit like a family, isn't it, where you have the different people at different stages of their life and different stuff going on in the family. And I think you really see some parallels there, don't you?
Yeah, just thinking through, I think when you're first born, when a church is planted, it's exciting, and it's a time where lots of people are excited about the church birth and what's happening in the church. But as you go through different stages in your life, you're going through adolescence, you're going through adulthood, and then on into old age. There's lots of different seasons that you go through, and it's really a time that we'll be able to come together and think about those seasons and be able to encourage each other and hopefully bless each other through that.
Because I guess in a family, I mean, you don't go through those seasons well if you're isolated, you know, and sometimes those starting off need the wisdom of those that have been around for a lot longer. Yeah. And sometimes those of us that have been around a lot longer, we need the enthusiasm of those that are just getting going.
Yeah, and I think when you look at the big picture, you step back and you can see it differently. And I'm a mum to two teenagers and a child, and yeah, there's definitely different seasons you go through, but it's great to all come together and be able to talk through it and to see what we're all going through and walk together through that.
Brilliant. So that's Drogheda Presbyterian Church, 22nd of May. We're talking about 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock running through the day.
Yeah, we're talking about like a day. We're trying not to use the word conference because that can sound a little bit boring. We want this to be a vibrant conversation. We want to bring people together to learn from each other, learn from a wide range of speakers. We'll have lunch together, we will have different seminars, we will pray together. It's going to be a really, really important and special day, we hope, in God's providence. So yeah, date for your diary, Thursday 22nd of May, Drogheda Presbyterian.
And I guess if it's a true conversation, we can't actually tell you everything that's going to happen because real conversations don't work like
that's
that,
right.
do they? They can take you anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will do some planning. Nick and I have been chatting, and Laura, we've been planning and thinking whose voices do we want to make sure in the room. We want to make sure we're representing the breadth of the church across this island, but we also are going to throw open the invites wide, so there's going to be space to come along, and we want the conversation to be shaped by those who are in the room and who care about Christ Church.
Now, there's going to be publicity going on, there's going to be an Eventbrite link and everything else, but if you want to express an interest before then, want to be kept in the loop and don't want to miss out on it, I would suggest getting in touch with if you're in Northern Ireland, get in touch with the AA Northern Ireland. If you're south of the border, get in touch with the AI, and we'll let you know when those links open up.
Great.
Fantastic. Now, there is something else happening as well, just later this month, isn't it? You guys have got Gavin Calver over from the UK.
That's right, yes. So Gavin is the CEO of the Evangelical Alliance in the UK. Gav is a born evangelist. He is a captivating speaker and leader, and I'm really privileged to call him my boss. He's been in Northern Ireland a few times, but it's been maybe flying in and out. But he's coming over deliberately on the 28th and the 29th of January. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, and we're doing 4 events for church leaders. There'll be more details about that on the screen. I think Nick's going to do that, but they're in Belfast and Bangor and Portadown and Ballymena, and it's an opportunity to come and to, again, there'll be opportunity to share and discuss things, but Gav's going to be talking and sharing some of his insights about what he sees God doing across the UK at the moment and these islands.
Now, I've never heard Gav preach. I'm old enough to have listened to his father preaching.
Of course.
But you don't need to register beforehand. You can just turn up on the day for those events, can you?
We are asking people to register just
Okay.
for an idea
I'm glad
of
you
catering,
corrected me.
and I'll make sure to send the links through to Nick. So all those links will be available in the email or post that accompanies this. But listen, if you hear about this and show up on the day, we won't turn
Squeeze
you
you in,
away.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But do register beforehand. Okay, so that's 28th and 29th of January. Look, I've had a great time just getting to spend time with Laura and with David. You know what? Jesus wants us to work together. We're stronger together. That's the whole point of having evangelical alliances in the first place. And I've really enjoyed talking with these guys today. So just remember, whatever you're facing right now, it might be Friday, but Sunday's coming.